Not every day PR200 wakes up by itself. But I guess anything's up to Grex. Anyway, hello people. Now, last night I did a lot of mingling. As you can see, I've got some spare wish energy. So I was able to buy literally all the remaining backgrounds. So they work. Hello, Brando. Welcome back. That's true. I did type a W in the Discord. For please. I meant, please, please. Yeah, it's been some time. Hope you're doing well. Anyway. Wait. There's a couple other things I managed to catch on camera while I was doing some grinding. So I'll be more than happy to share them. First up, in this instance, I believe I get a whopping 3 or 4 different wishes. Oh no, that was the instance I got level 100. Nothing special happened. And for this reaction, I fed Leela, I believe charcoal beef. I was joking, there we go. This is her reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, the coin couldn't pick all that up, sadly, but it was interesting. It is not a good outcome, but I finally got an extreme, even though it was the least favorite. Additionally, as you may have seen in the thumbnail, I got a type of tile. That is the golden tile. I believe when I also got on this morning, I got this newsfeed. I was also tempted to stream in the morning, but my parents are working, and I'm sure, well, I have to make some choices. Too bad June happens to start on Monday.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. Don't simmer on summer. A new season is upon us, which means the number of wishes stopped by the... Thanks for watching. I'm Octopus too.
Ego. So I didn't see you before.
I just
also,
cleaned my elbows.
Hello, Cynthia. Welcome back.
Who is that? Susie, huh? I think I'm falling in love with Susie.
That, I believe, is Pub Art. And I gave him a cyberpunk suit. So yeah, now he's in love.
Something you need.
This makes CPU, you're me. I'm gonna reach level 10, in case you didn't see from the last live stream. So now basically each time he levels up,
hello.
I can basically give him money or an outfit. Also, your interior is now a sports field. That's good. But there is some bad news though. You and Rebecca are no longer friends.
Hey,
I have no power over that.
Hasn't...
In case you didn't know already. Anyway, let's see what the loot box contains.
Welcome in.
Oh, yeah, also you and Nato are officially married.
Thanks a bunch. Be sure to stop by again tomorrow.
So that happens. Speaking of which, This would get things really interesting if what this heart is correct. This speaking heart is correct.
I need to clear my head. I want to propose to Alistair. Do you think that?
Hello, Big Mo. Welcome
In
back.
that case, I'll summon all my courage and ask for his hand in marriage. The thing is, my heart is racing and my head is full of distractions. Any chance you can come with me and help me focus? Okay.
Okay, this is going to get really interesting. They're both under 18, so I want to see how this goes.
Thanks for meeting me here.
Of course.
So,
So we're still doing the same minigame. Destroy the dark matter. Oh my god, we're actually killing dark matter with hearts. That's actually hilarious. Maybe I should add 0.
I actually have something really important that I wanted to talk about.
For those who don't get
What
the
is
joke,
it?
in Kirby's Dream Land 3, you defeat dark matter using hearts.
Well, here goes.
Literally, you defeat dark matter by shooting hearts. No, you don't have to kill every bubble, you just have to dodge them. Destroy the goon bugs. I kind of drew them. They actually look legit.
The thing is, Alistair, I can't stop thinking about you. You're everything to me.
Oh, it makes me happy to hear that.
That's true. It's close.
My dear Alistair. Will you marry me?
Oh, yes, of course. I'd love to marry you.
Well, we did it!
It's happening. And we couldn't have done it without you, Master.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
really
you.
curious what's about
We
to
can't get
happen.
married until we're grown-ups. But an age-o-matic can turn people into grown-ups.
Oh. Well, I know Robotic said he does not want to use the Age-O-Matic. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Although if he ever changes his changes his approval for that, that can change things. But in respect for his desires, I remember him saying he does not want to become an adult. Also, geez, that's a pricey costume, but due to all my mingling, they can afford.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Welcome.
Ooh, a circus set.
Thank you very
This is
Please
perfect.
come again.
Let's go inside the abstraction.
Oh,
It's really fitting. I'd knock on the jester outfit, which is also would be good for
yeah,
humorous, but
this is different. Thank you.
this is really fitting. It's an actual circus. Not, well, I guess it's still a digital circus when you think about it, but you get my point. Anyway, I could always do some mingling, if necessary. So let's buy our first product. Let's first buy the tile. Now I have my handmade tiles, which I still like. Also, I learned this.
I'm feeling
I'm feeling a little upset.
I'm feeling
Just rub him on the head, and oh, better! We got another level 10. There we go. We can now spend pocket money. Although we can also add just more quirks. Because let's be real. While characters can get their own quirks, give them their character, personality, emotion.
You know, I feel. Can I give you?
So fun.
Not. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to change this later, but
Yay.
In that case,
I'm just going to keep it as this as a way. You can change the name you've asked this me to call you at any time by selecting lingo from the menu. Hold up.
Bathing.
Oh yeah, also add murder into the lingo.
Solitaire. Bathing. Baked.
Well, that is that. Anyway, we got another upgrade. So yeah, we got the coral reef set and the beach set. Let's start off with the beach set, which is surprisingly expensive. But hey, I mean, it's a beach set, and let's be real. Think about the one I made.
Welcome.
Is
Please come again.
somewhere. Hold on.
Welcome.
There we go. This took me a while to make. Although this looks quite detailed. And look at that cumulonimbus. But definitely feels like a legitimate beach. And also got the train car set. That's cool. That actually looks like you're inside a train. And then this one actually looks like you're outside the metro. This actually reminds me of Japan. Then again, metros are a very common source of transportation in Japan. At least when I went on tour. When I was vacationing with my family, different story. Some of these alternate colors really just change the layout. It's like almost a 2-in-1 deal. I mean, look at this Haunted Manor alt. Look at this. Here's the original. Here's the other color. Let me give the metro to Haggard. Oh, sure.
Thank you very much.
Take care, big man. Actually, no, first. The aristocrats. First off, look at like in case you can't see already. This is the most expensive item. Fitting for level 100. Eh. I'll save it for when it counts. Got the Chaos Food set. For his chambers. Steampunk set. The Bookworm set. By kitchen. Actually, that's kind of nice here. Anyway, there is a lot of variants. Also, I'm not sure when Nasrun's going to come. I did see his comment saying he's finally back. I'm not sure how to respond to that. But I created this background. And it kind of reminds me of Spaceland from Kirby's Epic Yarn. Also created a moon for.
Please come again.
Anyway, let's first give Haggard something he wants. I guess something. Alright, do you want to mingle?
I feel like someone.
Oh, there's Haggard.
Hey, how goes it, Haggard?
Hi, ya. Ship cap, Dava, me, Dava Grackle.
Maybe Commodore. Dalla Clever.
Interesting. Jiangxi.
Snipper.
Interesting. Hang on. I can actually see this thing being a character in Phasmophobia. At this rate, honestly. Is definitely interesting. Hello, Yoshi. Welcome. Okay, we got... Anyone? They'll be fine for a little bit. Let's do the elephant in the room. Let's give you a metro home. Yep, I was thinking that'd be a good bet.
Thank you.
I really was. Alright, let's check on these Miis.
Do you have a moment? I would just...
Sure, let's get you fulfilled.
Well...
That really...
Okay, let's see what else I can put in. As you may have not have noticed from the thumbnail, I also did a little more expanding to the volcano section of my island. So now we got this part, and I put a little more substance in here. So that hot land is starting to expand a bit more. Not sure if the gold tiles are dignified as a substance here, but it's something, right? Ah, great, somebody has the hiccups.
Please.
Of course, we can always just let's force some more mingling to go on, get the other supplies.
You're
I did a lot of grinding last night for that, actually. Wait, hold up. First, I want to see what's wrong with this Zarachol.
Ugh. Yeah. Did you need some?
Not sure if Zeratul would ever wear a cowboy outfit, but definitely looks amusing on him.
Mango.
huh. Good. Think.
Alright, let's see what this guy's vision is. Let's add all this random stuff to Hotland. Why not?
Oh yeah. Oh.
You know what? Now that I'm also at it, let's feed him something.
Good evening. Yum.
You know, I just realized it's June 1st. And why I just fed him. That was not intentional, just so we're clear. Okay, let's try this one.
Yum.
Well, let's give him a guitar. That'll definitely make him more attractive. Especially since the Friday Night Funkin' boyfriend is meant to be a little more of a attractive kind in the musical sense. At least from what I remember when I played it. It really has been a while. Let's see, someone that will tell a story. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to give you the diver costume. Now you're a Cyclops. You know what? Let's teach you how to paint. Because why not? It might be good for commercialism. Also, let's feed you some things. Let's see. Let's feed him some soda. Take care, CPU. It's great! At least that's what someone like Pepsi Man should say. But that's probably Diet Coke. That's why he's not in love. Hello, Nasarums. How long has it been? Not sure. Welcome back. Anyway, let's take a break from Pepsi Man. And let me show you around the map. See what's changed.
What was I doing again?
I also have this not new walkway. I think I also had a couple new treasures.
Welcome.
I had a goon bug from that new game on the phone. And I also had the ghostwriting book from Phasmophobia.
Please come again.
At least those are the treasures. I had no new clothings. Actually, that's not true. I had a new shirt with my face on it. That's a joke. Doing that would be too much work. Let's see. Also, I created this new. Yeah, dark matter. I forgot about that. Yeah, that took some time. I literally had to use my Creative Photoshop editor to basically judge it scale by scale. And then, let's see, no objects. I have a space theme, which I can show you in full action. I believe I have a sample in here. And yes, I had this duo from the Friday Night Funkin' game. I think it was Robotics for Crust. Since one of them's a woman, and we need more women. I'm not sure if this stream should be incredibly weird or incredibly fitting. Yeah. So that was why we focus on so many boy characters.
Oh, I had that dream again. Oh, what's up?
Not much. Alright, let's try on Zerato's dream.
My cat, I thought you were gone forever. Huh?
Interesting. Although don't get no pressure. Actually, say yes. We'll fire some stuff away. I'm gonna put them up for ideas. Okay, this is an infinity loop idea. I mean dream, just so we're clear.
Oh, it was just a dream.
Also, look, there's a hair stuck in my skin.
Oh,
Well, that's an obviously stupid thing to say. We all have hair stuck to our skin. Unless you took one of those drugs. Oh. If you know what I'm saying. Not the illegal kind. Oh, we already have Hollow Knight. And actually, let's check on how he's doing. He's somewhere. He's asleep. Yo, wake the flip up!
Twiddling.
Hey, lollipop.
Hey there, the knight. Lymphanora 2. Javel. Banchophila.
Postulati. Baby Conogram. Abril. Well. London man.
Javel. Oh, blue. 2. Tindalonda.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, crap.
You know, when you say pure vessel, now I realize what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that. I mean, that's a possibility. They're also male characters, which we could always do, but is that what we really want? Anyway, time to give Big Douglas something. Okay, you're talking to someone who played Hollow Knight Silk Song first. So I suppose that lack of context definitely tripped me up. It's almost like if they would call Hollow Knight Silk Song instead. Ed, Grandmother Silk. It would definitely change the game. Well, excellent, welcome back. Yes, that should be good. The chubby man is Big Douglas. Some guy that Crazy CPU's robotic server cherishes. I think it might be one of Crazy CPU's teachers, if I'm correct. I think.
Good evening,
I think-
Lalabar.
44, I believe.
Do you feel like talking about this island?
What? I was just thinking about this island too.
I feel destiny at work here, Lalabar. Please be friends with me.
I've never been known to shy away from destiny. Let's be friends.
When I try to replicate a character onto this game, I try to make it look like them.
Lala,
Feels like girl.
yeah, gratitude.
That's true. That would really be good. Hey there, do you want to be a big shot? Big shot. Big shot. Hello there. I've got the lyrics. Hello there, would you like some crumber? Some of these games can just be fun, like legit. And also, we got another level up. Let's go. That. Else got these 6 things to buy. Let's buy a coral reef, which is surprisingly cheaper than the beach. I would think the more cobble one would be more pricey, but yeah, we all got in the game.
Good evening. I think God,
That's true. We also have room for more lingo as well, in case anyone can come up with any funny or curse ideas.
Leela, say hello to Octopus 2. Octopus 2, this is Leela.
And let's look at the outcome, since we've seen this stuff like several times. I did say keep.
What?
Which, honestly, I want to do something funny, since we don't even have regular Kirby in this. So, let's do a little more mingling. And then I'll come up with some funny ideas.
Good evening. I've been to...
Let's see if Susie can...
Oh.
Well, that'd be nice. You'd have to find me first. Or could you? Actually, that does make me curious.
Here's your first mystery. What do you think?
Well, actually, I'm overthinking it. I
The
can actually
answer
just
is
use my Mii I made for
corn
Kirby
soup.
before. Hold up.
Hey. Something.
To answer your question, Axolotl, right now there's 44 inhabitants. You know what? No, it's not too much to ask for that. I still got some free time on my hands. Look, here's me. And I just gave myself 3 tickets. Thanks, me. As I digress, let's get Kirby. There we go. Can I just do that? Yes, it's my recreation. Not sure how much it looks like me. Me now, but actually no, it probably still looks like me a lot. At least the closest I can make it to myself. At least in the way I envision myself. Anyway, let's get the curve in. We can add some sparkle. There we go. That's even better, actually. That's a good question. How you know I haven't been the leader of one? Like this? No. This is much better. Also, I edited the eyebrows. There we go. There we go. Unbeat laugh. No one's told me that specifically yet. My sister has criticized my laughing. Especially that kind of laugh. Oh my god, that reminds me of the fact last time during hiatus, she was wondering if she wanted us to go get some tattoos together. And I was like, I appreciate the idea. Yeah, but like, I'm not sure if I want something that permanent on my body. You laugh at all of those who got some, you're on some beat. Oh, good to see my rhythm.
My name is Bert.
Picture that. Oh my god, you have an on-beat laugh. I have various laughters. One of the laughters I usually do I tell you, it sounds like a cackle.
My name is Paul. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Kurt. My name is Kurt. It's nice. My name is Kurt. My name is Kurt. My name is Kurt.
My name is Kurt.
My name is Kurt. My name is Kurt. My name is Kurt. My name is Kurt. It's nice to meet you.
Actually, that's not true, Nasseros. In some renditions, especially my first Kirby game, Kirby is considered a male. Oh, yeah, perfect color there. Oh yeah, I forgot about that axolotl. But yeah, in some editions, yes, Kirby is meant to be gender neutral,
Huh. Hey there. It's nice to meet you.
which is very true. Back when Kirby was first pitched to
I'm an outgoing
America,
charmer. I have a knack
he
for
was
bonding with
definitely
others,
associated
and I'm
with
always
the
ready for a
tough
good
guy
time
act.
with friends.
Similar to
can't
like
wait
with
to
the
start
Royal
living here.
Origins, with the real men wear pink kind of fad. Not to mention, actually, now that I think about it, in some of the 1990 games as well, things like Kirby Dream Land 3 and Kirby 64, Kirby has had canon girlfriends. So yeah, they definitely imply that he is on more the masculine side, especially since back then, and boys were much more known for playing video games than girls. Of course, it's different now, but back then, different story. Because, well, I've already mentioned this. Like 100 years ago, misogyny was up by a lot.
I want some.
I've never thought of shipping Chibi and Waddle Dee like
But I
that.
also
Me,
love
Bandana Waddle Dee. But you know what? We all have our opinions. I have some of my ships in mind, although I'm going to keep those to myself. Well, I have a particular ship in mind for Bandana Wallaby specifically, with a certain character, but I'm going to keep that to myself for good reason. And mostly because that's a card I want to save until I feel the time is right.
Good evening.
No, it's not. That's Rose. I will only deconfirm that. I will bring up the matter elsewhere. That is funny, man. That is funny.
Come again?
I always thought Kirby and Banana Wallaby as best friends or something. Not, you know,
This is
that kind of
exactly the
partners.
kind of room I.
I don't know. I'd have to take that up with Hal Labs and see
Something
what they
on
think
your
about that.
mind.
Honestly, they would probably say they have no comment on that regard and would be and would not want to answer that. Nostrums, that's not true. Actually, I was referring to Susie, not President Haltman.
Yeah.
Drops. Forgot. When I fed Layla that charcoal grilled steak, and it basically became her least favorite food, her happiness plummeted to the bottom. Fortunately, it wasn't much, but it still plummeted. So yeah, getting a least favorite food reaction, of course, is never going to be good. I think a lot of people are. No worries. I mean, even to an extent, myself included. So you can see the gold effect much more clear now that the sunset's gone. For some reasons. I don't blame you. Ever since, like, I probably would have to use Susie to sanctify which Susie I'm talking about ever since Deltarune exists. I mean, Deltarune came out. Or, should I say exist or whatever? You know what I'm saying. Anyway. Finally now create a pool-like atmosphere. Ah, hello, Komodo. Welcome back. This must sound really weird. When I first saw Deltarune Chapter 2, I thought Queen was Lancer's mom. Oh shit, no idea what they did to you, Blue Lantern? I wish you turned back on. Also, let's check on Hornet.
Hey
See what she's
there.
got.
Yum.
Here, try this dinner. Let's give you a background. What? Let's give you the coral reef set. Actually, the inside is beautiful.
Yeah.
Just look at this. You even got fish floating in the foreground. That is unreal. So technically, I want to do this.
Hey.
And change the wallpaper.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Please come again.
Look at this. Fish day.
This is exactly the kind of room I wanted to live in. Thank you.
Alright, you want me to present something? Oh no, she is frozen! To help, I have to bring someone.
Let's see if I can find a new way.
Okay, enough 6-7ing. Enough 6-7 memes. It's time to help.
Hello.
Oh, please help me.
Little of this, a skosh of that, and
Oh, I'm starting to feel better.
Okay, what's the presentation on?
I
Come on.
vow to return the favor one day.
it was no trouble at all.
Or actually, I can look in the chat. Too much to ask for Google Slides presentations of these guys. That's true, that's a relatively vague term. Want to make sure so I can know what to make a Google Slides on. Since it would be good for some practice, especially if I'm trying to get another job. Or trying to get a job actually will be good for me. Yeah, I remember. There's like a little more details on what you want specifically. Notice some variations.
I've got some time to spare. Do you want to play no repeats with me? No repeats, food. Cat. Pain au chocolat. Bulgogi. Red velvet cake. Broccoli. Out of time. Hey, you can't win them all, but you can get this as a consolation prize. Oh.
Morning nap. Bradley's nap. I once got a nosebleed
2 hour
that would not
slideshow.
quit.
Interesting.
Even your nosebleeds have no quit. Not surprising, knowing you. I hope you saw a doctor about that. I don't empty my pockets before doing the laundry. In fact, I put more stuff into them.
How are more people not doing this?
Because it's horrible for the washer.
I once kicked a rock all the way home.
Most people aren't coordinated enough to do that. Why didn't I see this on the news?
Dallas Clever. Stands for
Hey. How about a game
Oh,
of Zoom
wow.
quiz?
Isn't that funny? Alright, practice some zooming.
Here. What do you think it is?
I think it's
The
coffee.
answer is coffee. Next, your second zoomed in item. What do you think it is?
I think it is a horror
The
movie.
answer is horror movie. And
I
finally,
recognize the
the
angle.
last zoomed in item. What do you think it is?
I don't know. Hold up. It's Spamton.
The correct answer is Spamton. Time for your
Signature may have been valuable in the pawn shop, but I digress. That's true, we do have Paul Blart.
Welcome to the home. I'm craving.
Salty. Nothing saltier than edamame.
Yum.
Or, if you want my specialty pasta. But sadly, I don't think my specialty pasta is in this game. Nor would it be considered salty. I'll tell you though, if any of you guys find my house, I can make you some of my specialty pasta if you ask for it politely. Be my honor. Alright, let's see what Lollipop wants. Also, it's 9 bucks, so you know what that means.
This is the first time we've met, huh? I'm Lollipop. So nice to meet you, Lollipop. I'm Rodion.
I can't have me literally jump scaring you. Okay. Here we go. I can give you a rundown list. Yes. First off, we have the Og Beast, which was from a meme 4 years ago.
I'm going to find the largest treasure, Penguin's record.
So hold up.
Yes, this area seems secure. Nothing on the ground to trip on.
I wonder what it's working. Is
Oh,
it too
I
late
just
now?
recalled the best memory. And then immediately
So
forgot
first,
what it
we
was.
have the Og Beast, which you might recognize here.
Maybe it was too bright.
And try to convert this into a proper PowerPoint at some point. Next, we have Waddle Dee, which is my rendition from the Waddle Dee from a Mamutopia rendition, which,
Upon this
as a
isle,
reference,
wild and old, is buried deep, a ghost writing book of gold. Or maybe
let me
that's
pull up
just
an
a fairy
image, some
tale.
images of Waddle Dee. As you can see, he looks very waddly. Next, we have Crazy CPU, which I've put on some fancy outfits. Hold up. I'm still working this. We have Crazy CPU, which, of course, his avatar is the Shy Guy, which we all know. They're
think
all
lots of
here.
this
It's
PR can
specifically a
actually be
blue
friends.
Shy Guy, so I'm gonna have to make something like that. Meanwhile, next we have Yeep, which is from the game Yeeps, which is a game on the VR, which I'm still making sure I have my daily streak going on. I also gave it the personality of a kid, since a lot of kids play that game, at least from what I understand.
Huh?
That's why I kind of
What's
gave it
up?
a little high-pitched voice. And see, they kind of have like a Muppet-like mouth. It's a very plushy world, even though they did add a couple they do have a couple horror moves. Yes, this is Radiation Mew Mew's game. I've had some fun playing it as well. They do update around once a month as well. They had a collaboration with Nike, with Puma, back in March. That ended a couple weeks ago. And the most recent update was like supervillain themes. And yes, this is new news game. At least the one I brought up last time. This is the game he's bringing up recently, in case you're curious. Which I'm still a bit kind of fond of. I was very fond of it a few years ago. Yes, that's so true. That's also where the panda heap is from. Which I made the correct. Oh shoot, I turned that off. Sorry about that. Okay, we're getting some AI slop there. But they have their pets. Now, they don't show them. But you can have the dogs, the chicken. The first pet I got was a red panda, which you can use as a reference. So I know they say they have dragons here. Those you have to buy the real life plushie, which is like $30. So yeah, I pass on that. It's a free to play game, so I take the high road. Here we go. Here's the panda. And yeah, you can see a monster plushie. Setsuna is a completely original character I got from Miitopia. She was a Mii I just got from the Traveler's Hub, and I liked her enough to keep her. This is my rendition of Bugsy. At least my attempt of recreating the Bugsy character from Kirby. It looks nothing like what he is, but I also made that when I was like 12 years old. And the Wii U Mii editor is a lot more limited than it is now. I mean, now you can choose its flesh color and its hair color. Back then you had limited options. My main inspiration was the anime version of Bugsy, which does not have suplex abilities, and instead was able to wield swords. And
someone do
one of those swords ended up chopping him in half. Although seriously, Bugsy appeared and got killed in the third episode.
I'm pretty hungry right now. I think I'd love anything you gave me. Yum.
As for context for what I'm talking about as appeared and got killed, well, the Kirby anime has a tendency, which I actually really love about it, where it has its regular monster of the episode. And Bugsy happened to be monster of the episode for episode 3. Where, of course, near the end of the monster, Kirby ends up having to face a monster summoned by DDD, and Kirby ends up winning. Okay, on to the next batch. Next we have Alistair, which I know his profile picture makes it hard to tell at times.
3, 4,
but it is Alistair from Pokemon. At least, I'll try to rendition that.
7.
What you might be more familiar with is the Halloween costume. But if you look from here, you got the mask.
10.
Also try to keep the purple eyes, or at least try to make them purple. Halloween.
11.
This may be a lot more recognizable now.
13. 14. 15.
Especially with the orange mask.
16.
I did not know Iris got a Halloween version as well.
17. 18.
Yes.
19.
I remember when Frog first joined the channel, he had the regular outfit on. So I had that advantage. But yes, it's definitely wear.
Let's see. Twiddle dee.
I wish I was going to do a power but I think this might suffice, honestly. Alright, let's see what's next on my list. Rodian. I believe he sent me some instructions. Whether it be through Discord or something, but he shared me his Mii personally and gave me the instructions. I think he had to have DM'd me it. Or sent it in media. Let me check the history, let me check. I don't want to go read too much of this news. Actually though, sometimes I have to do that. You know what? For the heck of it, let's go on to Discord. Oh wait, hold up. It's not allowed! Oh, just kidding. It is totally allowed. Meanwhile, here's my fool's prank, in case you guys want some bad memories. Anyway, take care, Nasrums. See you later.
I can't get playing Smash off my mind. Anyway,
Okay, actually, I'm gonna jump a little ahead. I remember Milk requested this Mii of him, which is Mii number 20. I'm also gonna check my DMs for a second. Yeah, I might have to pass on that one. That was still funny. I don't know if it's still worth it. Something.
I felt a rush of love just now.
I'm not sure if you have heard me say this before, but honestly, I do hate how people use AI generation as a derogatory term. I mean, for the record, I don't want to encourage slothful behavior at all. But to completely abolish it, I feel like is too extreme of a proposal. Okay, I cannot find the source of where Rodion sent his request for me. He may have sent me a code through Miitopia, and that's how I got it. So I guess I'm jumping the gun there. Here's Jahim's Mii, which I'm pretty sure I replicated from him, or used Miitopia code, either or. Now you all recognize the knight from Hollow Knight. Hold up, not there yet.
Spin feet Hansha. Want to for the Pondard, but you accept formality limits. Obla, the tank was as a Malgrin, collected in Quabitude. But then again, Panchori Tobluna. Telly dreamt Woobill and Clues. So I said, tap and low.
He's wearing a cute little froggy outfit. Now I kind of wish to see Frog Hollow Knight. See the Frog Knight in the game. Just give him a frog suit.
So first, flip up tuna with Jack Sumbo, barn clam, and that's it.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations on your
Finish
day.
the loop.
Want these splitters
So first, flip up tuna with Jack Sumbo, barn clam. The told tuna, told Janet, talk with the channel.
Next, we have Leela, which was a specific me request. Pretty sure it's where Shaka kind of backseated me. In one of my early streams. So I basically replicated what I got off this video. So I kind of like had a trace reference it. So otherwise, it was still a viewer request that I had to cook
Crazy
personally.
CPU. I have arrived.
Well, it's Jaheim.
Sparkle, Bratsky, Rency, Bratsky, Tom. Jamble, Crazy CPU talk, like Bratsky and Tappy. Rattling Nest, Frontiana Burberry, Limpinora 2.
BB Sonogram, April.
Next, we have Sniff It, which I'm sure you recognize as an elite Shy Guy. I also have it as some of my own motion pictures if you've seen this channel. I'm sure you've seen some special videos where I've used Sniff It to make some silly skits. Even though he became more prominent in the game Paper Mario Color Splash, and that's where he really started to grow on me. Still, it's like a Shy Guy, except they can shoot bullets from their mouths and they're immune to poison. Hello, Plutzar, welcome back. Next, we have Pomni, which I'm sure you recognize. You've been on the internet, you've seen her.
Do you have a...
And also, as you can
would
see in
just
the
love it.
distance, I have Jax as a prop. I have heard stuff about the Amazing Jigsaw Circus drama. I've not heard any spoilers. I'd like to watch the episode on my own to see how it unfolds. I know I've said this on previous streams before, or I find hilarious how I remember how Jax was the most popular character when the pilot came out, and now he's getting backlash for getting favoritism. I kind of find that ironic and hilarious at the same time. Like I know for a fact back in 2023, he was by far the most popular character. Ooh, good question. Chat, any ideas? Oh, wait, I know! Perfect!
No, that's not true. That is first just now in a separate groups.
You get me! See? I knew great minds think alike. Lucas Baker, I believe, was another specific request. Same Shaka who requested Leela. I wonder why that is. Welcome to the internet. Next on the list, we have Lollipop, which I believe is a request from BFDI, which I have not watched, I have heard of. But yeah, this is what she looks like. There's a reason why I haven't watched this show yet. Next we have Humorous. Or should I say humorous?
Hey. Come on.
Oh boy. This made me laugh hard.
When is the right time to say pardon me?
And there was a guy to make Humorous, so I was able to do that. Next on our list, we have Escargoon. Escargoon is from the Kirby anime, or Kirby show. And he, along with 4 of the characters, appear in all 100 episodes. Fun fact. Kirby does appear in a cameo for one sub-game, but due to the fact he mainly was added, I'm pretty sure he was added, along with a lot of other characters on the show, to build the Kirby universe, and have not appeared in the games because, well, Kirby games are usually more known for their gameplay, not world building. They have lore. The games have lore, but that's usually for the meta in the late game sections, not the world building. Although I'd be happy to see them return if they ever decide to go down that path. Please do that, Howlands. As I was saying, next we have Disney Channel, which I'm pretty sure
Something you need.
you recognize. Well, I'm trying to replicate the Miis, like the viewers. So which is basically Disney Channel Brazil. For reference, here's Disney Channel. I tried to get that D in there, but sometimes replicating is not easy. Okay, we got paralysis. Hey, help her.
Tada. Are you, in the middle of something? I'm stuck. You trust me, right? No, not at all. Thanks. I don't mind one bit.
Next, we have my first randomly generated Miis.
Something you need.
Penmanship. Are you sure about that, actually? Are you sure that's a good idea? So, for this and some of the other Miis, since people were being silent in the chat, I had to get creative on how to add new how to add new Miis to the island. Since you need 8 Miis, 20 Miis, and 35 Miis for your expansions, I did this. Let's go to the menu, add a Mii, do it from scratch, and I would always just roll the dice and adjust the number accordingly whenever it's convenient. And just keep clicking that generate button.
Better check the urgent. Conclude GX.
I would also use a random name generator when coming up with the names. So yes, if you're out of ideas on how to add people to your island, just use a random number generator. There, it's the best way to prevent your me island from becoming vacant, from staying vacant. I already showed you Milk Swag on Discord. Next we have the Planet Cthulhu, which is my building project, which I basically abandoned at this rate. It for Miitopia, to which I'd have 4 maxed out me characters. There's in a variation of Chat Attack, where people would spend character 100 points and put them in basically a mafia game.
Let's see if you're right.
Basically, if they piss off the Planet Cthulhu, they die.
Ah, too bad. It's Tails.
Clan Cthulhu is not as powerful in this game as in Miitopia.
But you can get this as a...
And they're a lot more friendly as well. Even though they'll probably serve their octopi-like properties at some point. Next, we have the Scavenger from Rainworld, a game that's on my wish list that I keep forgetting to buy. I know a couple of my classmates looked up to this game and said it was really good. I know someone's playing this game. Might be Rodion? I forgot who. So yeah, here's a scavenger. Here's a couple reference images. So I came up with this product. Next was my rendition of Nico from One Shot.
Can I exchange my ghostwriting book?
Right now, Nico, they're playing flashlights with them. Next, we have Joker from Persona 5! I believe Crazy CPU requested this. And I wish now I could put some white mask. I knew I was forgetting something! Mask was white, not black. For obvious reasons.
Oh.
Welcome back, Cloudsire. Hope you enjoyed. Now I kind of feel like this was a mistake. But white, you can't see the color distinction. I have to make a custom for him, honestly.
Salad, salad, salad. Samsung. Oh, oh. Blue. Blue. Rabbit raffle. Lymphanora 2. Jamplin.
Hold up. Can't even make a custom mask. Darn it. Why? I agree. Why must they torment me?
Something you need.
Samsung. Frontiana Burger.
Real checks demand.
Yeah, this might be the closest we get unless we mess up his face paint. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but is that what we really want? Anyway, next we have Hatsune Miku. who's also from Persona 5. That's a joke. That's just what the internet looked at. Here's Hatsune Miku, a Vocaloid. Next we have Hornet, which you might recognize from Hollow Knight.
Nice to see you, Hornet.
Well, hello, Kelly.
And she eventually started her own game. Last fall, actually. Was in production hell for like 6 years. It was still a fun game in the end. Next we have Leola Bar, which is another randomly generated Mii. Since AI can't generate Miis in this game, I have to do it myself. So I used a random number generator. So you could say it wasn't AI generated. Okay, enough AI jokes for now. Although, if I don't have jokes, I can always use Ask Gemini to give me a joke. Okay, I'll block him completely.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
Welcome back, Brando. Okay. Next we have Janet Bender, another randomly generated Mii. Want some company, huh? Okay. What's up with Janet?
Ouch.
I don't think the bird liked you attacking its tree. Okay, Janet used Earthquake. It really blew up.
Well, what would you call that constellation? The Grand Monica's head? Oh, yeah.
Does look like
that
Monica's head.
fits.
At least my sloppy
Well,
drawing of
you
it.
can really see it clearly tonight. Something worth it. Oh,
Yeah,
hey, Master. You know, your eyes look just like Knuckles.
why did I make that a topic? You might be right. You might be right, Axolotl. Next we have Susie. As you can see, Susie looks like Barney the dinosaur. That's a joke. This is the Susie I made it after. Well, it comes to show that some games get a lot more attention than others. Next up, we have Naoto Shiogane.
This must mean playing Smash will be
CPU's
trending
wife.
soon. I'd better get ahead on my viral video.
She's a character from Persona 4. Yeah. She was kind of like a detective or something. And she's one of the later in the game playable characters. And yeah. Everyone thought she was a boy. Yes, you're right. It can be renamed to Pantheon of the Night.
There's gotta be a tutorial on how to style my penguin's t-shirt somewhere online. Okay.
That happened. Next, we have Xavier. which I've never heard of before, but yeah. It's from this show, apparently. I think he's like a narcissist or something. But yeah, it was another request. Next we have Kanase Teto.
Your own gambling chain with Potato? Congratulations, you copy. Will Shinny for me to send that for tomorrow? Ciso? You're on my sweeper chain with Potato?
He's a bookload who has been gaining popularity for quite the past couple of years,
Congratulations, you copy.
but who has been out ever since like 2010, maybe even earlier. Tell you, Japanese trends can be quite a powerful thing. God, his what? Oh, you mean Crazy TPU's wife? So I was just looking at the chat. Yeah, they got married yesterday, or a couple days before.
Something on your mind?
See, thanks. Officially wife. Next we have Godette, which was an idea I got from my club. So while nobody asked for me to do it specifically, I did on my own. I think this is some sort of someone made an anime girl of the Godot engine. So yeah, there's that. Next up, we have Big Douglas.
I want to hang out somewhere with one of you.
Which I'm not sure they're letting me share Discord right now. But this was on Robotics server, and they have a request for me to make Big Douglas in this game. So I got pinged on their server, and I decided, you know what the heck, why not? It's not letting me screen share Discord, so I'm not going to bother right now. Next up we have Zeratul, which even though my friend may not be completely unaware of this, I did this in honor of his birthday. It's this guy from StarCraft. If you saw my StarCraft Let's playthrough back in the fall, you might recognize this guy. I'll be real, he does look kind of cool. He does look a bit, the atmosphere is a bit too dark, so it's kind of hard to see him, but he definitely looks cool, kind of badass. He definitely could see him as a tier 100 Fortnite skin. Next we have Pepsi Man, who is completely concealed in the Cyclops outfit.
Wakita? Saya?
Well, I know someone requested Pepsi Man. So Pepsi Man, I gave them.
Duelist? Solitaire? Tom Cruise?
I'm guessing the mouth is for Pepsi.
Wonderful.
Next we have Paul Blart from Mall Cop.
This book is so funny. Ha ha ha.
Hee hee hee.
Although I commend you for recognizing Paul Blart.
Do you need me?
But also must commend myself more importantly. That means I did a good job if it's recognizable. Wait. There we go. Next we have Hagar. From I believe some Marvel game. Who also kind of looks like Paul Blart. Oh, yeah. I'll have to play by the rules. If I want to give them an outfit, they can do that. Also thought it would be funny. Next we have this, another randomly generated me. Next, I'm pretty sure you recognize these two.
Good
I also set their
evening.
voices to be respective accordingly.
Help me clear my mind. Here.
And finally, we have Curb. You might notice that there's no Y at the end. That's because it's Curb, not Kirby.
Ha. Good evening.
Which is a satire based on the original Kirby. Okay, that basically wraps up all the music I currently have.
I want to be friends with Janet Bender. What should we talk about? God. Good evening, Janet
Well,
Bender.
they haven't been that developed, if that's any excuse. Maybe as time grows,
Do you feel like talking?
it'll be fine. As long as we don't have any Pibby enter this world, we should be fine.
Herb, you can choose between Kirby Lore and Cheese. What do you do?
I guess I'd pick Kirby Lore.
Which is a joke of the FNF community we should really get.
Really? Well, if that's the case, we're gonna get along just
Yeah.
fine. Let's be friends.
Looks like Janet
Well,
Bear and
Howard's
I are
man.
friends. Thanks to Kirby lore.
Seems like
Oh god, that's a death trip. That's a death wish. That's a death wish. Never enter a hippo's mouth. Trust me. Trust me.
You will respect
They are
those
the
who run
deadliest
wild.
animal on the planet.
Huh? What's... Oh. On three, say which one of us comes to mind when you think of a neat freak. 1, 2, 3. You. There was much debate on the topic, and in the end, I'm glad I heard Lollipop's opinion.
Alright, let me ask. How many people die from killer whales? Okay, there have been 4 confirmed human fatalities throughout
I hear
recorded
water
history.
running, but there's no one in there.
This is an average of 0 people per year. How many people die from hippos per year? Hippos are responsible for an estimated 500 human deaths per year in Africa. Some historical accounts suggest the total could range as high as 30,000 annually, making them one of the deadliest large animals on the planet.
This looks so
That's why I get when I
delicious.
look it up.
It'd be a shame to
You
waste
check
it.
yourself.
I'll just stare at it for a little while.
But I'm playing more with the screen share for now. Are you sure about that part? Okay, let me do this. How many people die from sharks per year? Sharks kill on average about 6 to 10 people worldwide each year. Okay, I agree with that. The deadliest animal is humans.
good evening,
How
Master.
many died from humans a year? Globally, approximately 440,000 to 475,000 people are traditionally killed by other humans each year. This figure, tracked by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, indirectly includes direct homicides, makes up the vast majority of human-caused fatalities.
I think,
You're completely correct.
yo,
That's a record-breaking number.
yo. Master, don't be
Oh,
a
no,
stranger.
My port's
Alright?
still... I'm a stranger. Yeah. Point still stands. Never find yourself in a hippo's mouth. It will kill you.
Pancake, what normal plummy go bring? Don't go lava violence crap.
Here. Naruto.
I've seen videos of a hippo crushing a watermelon with ease. Alright, night night, Axolotl. You take care.
That was. Thanks.
Huh? Got it. Here. So what's 3? What's missing is Monica's head. Next step, your second picture. So what's missing from here? 3, 2, what's missing is bloody cake. And finally, the last picture. So what's missing from here? 3, 2, the correct answer is hard-boiled egg.
Yes! Simple!
Hey, you can't. Huh? Good evening.
What's going on here?
Well, please.
Uh-huh.
You. Dorothy? Goody.
Oh, you've not been fed yet, have you? Very well, have some green curry. Let's put the catalogs. I can always buy anything I want. Can always do if I ever have the time. Or I can always just stream it and just try to force feed people. But the appetite has its limits, sadly.
Yum.
Ooh. Even though I'm starting to get a little sleepy.
Thank you.
Huh? Do you? I would.
Another vending machine? Ah, you boys are killing me.
Thanks.
Like we don't already have enough of these. Actually, what are the vending machines?
Whoa.
Over here. Oh, there's a couple over here. It's going to get ridiculous at some point.
Looks like the scene is funny. Interesting.
I suppose I was. Now I'm starting to get a little sleepy. There's a fall and winter tiles I'm yet to collect. Clearly. Oh, real. The gold tiles was a nice surprise. Don't worry about it. Of course, there's the trophy collection. I guess these trophies come for introducing 50 and 100, 50 and 100, different things. That's different lingo. So I'm curious, how am I doing it in terms of lingo? Okay, we're close to 50. It's currently at 46. What about for pallets? Six, 10, 17, 29, 35, 41. Okay, we're not that far from the gold trophies for either of these two topics. We got a lot of objects to collect here. Of course, variants are included. Why this number is relatively low. And of course, it will not only be truly possible to collect everything until winter, December. I'm still trying to make the best of what I have. Look at all the clothings. Which, the number's slowly growing. But yeah. There's over 8,000.
Please come again?
It's an insane number. Fortunately, the sets come with everything. So now it's like 10 o'clock. Well, happy June, everyone. It's been a blast. We've got some cash to burn. Might as well do this. But since clothes are relatively expensive, I better just give them to the fashionistas. And hope I get my money back guarantee. After all, some of the outfits are pricey. We all enjoyed the stream, since it's not since there's not 6 active chatters, I am not going to rate anyone at the moment. Hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Till then, take care, chat.